Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel Civil Steps. So Civil Steps has started one of the important series that is for prelims 2022. So Target Prelims 2022 initiative of Civil Steps will help students to cover the important topics of history, geography, polity, economy, science, environment and current affairs. So this Target Prelims 2022 series has started from 19th of December 2021 and will help you to cover more than 1000 important topics for prelims examinations. Target Prelims 2022 has been designed keeping in mind the dynamic nature of the UPSC civil services examinations. Hence, Target 2022 focus on overall preparation of a serious civil services aspirant, and it will sail you through UPSC civil services examination very smoothly. So today we will discuss important MCQs of polity. So the first question is: the Supreme Court of India tenders advice to the President on a matter of law or fact. Option number A, on its own initiative. Option number B, only if he seeks such advice. Option number C, only if the matter relates to the fundamental rights of citizens. Option number D, only if the issue poses a threat to the unity and integrity of the country. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. I hope you have written the answer. So the answer of this question is option number B, only if he seeks such advice. So this is the provision that is under Article 143. So Supreme Court of India and President is this topic is very important from UPSC prelims exam point of view. So you can read more about this topic from standard sources and basic NCERTs. So this was all about question number 1. So now let us discuss question number 2. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, etc. Article 15 of the Constitution of India is a fundamental rights classifiable under option number A, the right to freedom of religion. Option number B, the right against exploitation. Option C, the cultural and educational rights. Option number D, the right to equality. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. So the answer of this question is option number D, the right to equality. So Article 14 to 18 are covered under right to equality, and Article 23 and 24 is right against exploitation, and Article 25 to 28 is under right to freedom of religion, and Article 29 and 30 is under cultural and educational rights. So the same concept has been asked by UPSC in previous year's examinations. So recently in 2020 examinations, UPSC framed question like this only. So this was all about question number 2, and you should cover fundamental rights very holistically. This is extremely important from UPSC prelims exam point of view. So now let us discuss question number 3. With reference to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, consider the following. Statement number 1, the rights of development. 2, the right to expression. 3, the right to recreation. So which of the above are rights of the child? Option number A, 1 only. Option number B, 1 and 3. Option number C, 2 and 3. Option number D, 1, 2 and 3. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section. So the answer of this question is option number D, 1, 2 and 3 only. So the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child that was adopted on November 20, 1989 is the first legally binding international instrument to incorporate the full range of human rights, that is civil, cultural, economic, political, and social rights. So, on the similar pattern, UPSC has asked question in 2020 prelims. So you can cross check also that UPSC has asked question on United Nations Convention on Human Rights. So that was based on the similar pattern. So you can check it out also. So this was all about question number third. Now let us discuss question number fourth. A British citizen staying in India cannot claim the right to option number A, freedom of trade and profession, B, equality before the law, C, protection of life and personal liberty, D, freedom of religion. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. So the answer of this question is option number A, freedom of trade and profession. So fundamental rights available only to citizens and not to foreigners, and rights available under Article 15, 16, 19, 29, and 30. So these were the rights which are available only to citizens and not to foreigners. So now let us talk about fundamental rights which are available to both citizens and foreigners except enemy aliens. So rights available under Article 14, 20, 21, 21A, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and Article 28. Article 19 1G of Constitution of India provides right to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business to all citizens subject to caution restrictions. So this is very important concept and it should be in your tips. So you should cover this topic from standard sources and basic NCERTs holistically. So this was all about question number fourth, and I have already told you that you should cover preamble, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principle of state policies. These topics are extremely important from UPSC exam point of view. So you should cover all these topics from standard sources. So now let us discuss final question of this video. So the power to enlarge the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India with respect to any matter included in the Union list of legislative powers rests with option number A, the President of India, B, the Chief Justice of India, C, the Parliament, D, the Union Ministry of Law, Justice and Company Affairs. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. I hope you have written the answer. So the answer of this question is option number C, the Parliament. So this is the prerogative of the Parliament to enlarge the jurisdiction of Supreme Court of India with respect to any matter included in the Union list of legislative powers. So I have already told you that President, Parliament, and Chief Justice of India, Supreme Court, High Court, all these topics are very hot topics. I mean, very important from UPSC prelims exam point of view. So you should cover all these topics from standard sources and basic NCERTs. So this was all about today's video. I hope you liked the video. You can subscribe the channel and you can also press the bell icon. Thank you.